Morning. Happy week of the 12th of January 2026. Whew. Let me kind of get some things going. I usually plan on Sunday mornings, and I'm feeling very kind of discombobulated by the fact that I didn't. I feel very much like I don't have a feel for the week, the upcoming week. That said, I am going to plan now. I am going to record it. It's going to be great. Hi, everybody. My name is Sonia, and I plan things. I've been a planner aficionado now for, oh gosh, I think I got my first Erin Condren in like 2016, maybe even earlier, maybe 2015. And then fell in love with planning and all the decorative planning. I was like, hey, I used to be a scrapbooker, but I don't do that anymore because, right? And planning is much more functional for me, and it's a really nice way for me to like bring joy to my weekly endeavors. I don't know. I really need to find joy in my weekly endeavors. So just FYI, I am using an A5 not common planner, or scratch that, backing up, complete planner from Sterling Ink. It is in the A5 size. I have covered it, and I have more stickers to add to it. I just haven't done that yet, but I need to plan for this week. I have chosen some Coffee Monsters Co. washi to go with today and the theme of the week. This is week 2 of the semester at the university I teach at. And I teach on Tuesdays, and I only teach on Tuesdays, which is lovely. But that means that since semester started last week, Wednesday, I don't teach until week 2, which is today or tomorrow. It makes things a little weird, but it's cool. Whatever. I love it. So I teach all day on Tuesdays, and I'm sure you guys can hear my dogs barking in the background. They've decided that right now is the right time to play, which I love them. I'm just reminding myself how much I love them. So let's just go into it and see what happens. The first thing I always do when I'm planning is I go back to last week, because inevitably Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I always fall off with my tracking. I like to fill in to make sure that I know what happened. I definitely did not zero spend on Thursday, but I did do well with fast food this week. I did not do a single dog walk last week. I'd like to say it was because of the weather, but I would be lying. Not a single headache and no foot pain. That's what happens when I take my medication appropriately. Saturday morning, we have been on the most epic hunt for a dresser that's good quality, fits our bedroom decor and my personal aesthetic, for lack of a better word. We've been searching for this for a month, but we also don't want to break the bank. I don't want to spend $400 on a thing that we may not keep forever. It's not like an heirloom piece. Anyway, so we went to the Peddler's Mall on Saturday trying to find something reasonably priced that fits the aesthetic, blah, 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 and nothing. So let me write that in real quick. It's basically like Peddler's Mall is a little antiques place here locally that people have stalls. I'm gonna lose lettering chicken. Maybe not. We're just gonna call it, there we go. We're just gonna call it the Peddler Mall instead. I can't make S's look nice anyway in the script, so we're just gonna go with it. And then my love took me to Waffle House, and I know that doesn't sound special. Oh, totally forgot my stickers. I know that Waffle House does not sound special to most people. However, I love Waffle House. I love the fact that I can get a waffle and I can get some bacon, and that can be my entire meal. Like, coffee's fresh, people are friendly, doesn't like, I'm not, like, it's not like I can't afford to go out to eat, I just, I don't like to spend money. I take that back. I love to spend money, but I'm really trying not to spend money because I have other things that I would like to pay for that when I spend a nickel and dime here and a nickel and dime there, then I don't have as much money to play with for the big things. Only took me 40 something years to figure that out. All right, I am currently browsing my sticker book to see if I have a breakfast with my love, and I probably do. Actually, there is a subscription kit that was breakfast. In fact, while I'm saying that, hold up. I am so not. It's Monday, and that's why. I'm just gonna blame this on a Monday because I'm so not a Monday morning planner. I have to plan on Sundays, people. Otherwise, the world just doesn't make sense. Okay, well, he had eggs. I don't do eggs. And I love this subscription kit, but when it came with like breakfast stuff, it was all egg based. I was like, I'm confused about how I'm gonna use that, but that's okay. Let me find a little happy piece of toast. Oh wait, that looks like a pancake. We're gonna do the pancake instead. Here we go, maybe. Just write real quick. Waffle House. Thanks, Waffle House. It was great. And then Sunday, I went to a board meeting or not a board meeting, a business meeting. I keep writing board. I really should probably document that correctly for posterity, right? We're just gonna, uh-oh. Nah. Meh. Business. There were some moments that I was also browsing Facebook Marketplace, and I managed to find the most perfect dresser for what we've been looking for $50. It was the best deal I think I've ever gotten. So we went and picked it up on Sunday, and then it was 100% class prep all day yesterday, making new PowerPoints. I've decided to switch to using Canva instead. For my PowerPoints. I like the aesthetic better, to be honest. And I'm updating 2 of my classes. Like, I'm updating the grading in 1 class, and then 2 of my classes, I'm kind of just full on revamping. And so I've been spending a lot of time doing that. All right, now let's move on to this week. All right. Obviously, I don't actually do the dailies on the weekends. I should probably find a use for those, but I don't have one. So, c'est la vie. We're just gonna leave them blank. I'm not one of those people that really is bothered by blank pages, so it works for me. All right. This is a brand new washi to me. I don't know where it actually starts. Hold on. Feel it, feel it, feel. I think it's right there. Yes. All right. So this washi tape is from Coffee Monsters Co. You will find that most of my washi tape is Coffee Monsters Co., except for a couple of outliers. I didn't, aw man. Is this one of those? That's gonna disappoint me. I bet it's a bunch of those stickers. I love the product. It's cute, cute, cute. But I can never really make those work. Let's see. Yeah. Well, darn it. They are all those overlapping stickers. Okay, whatever. Backup plan. Because this is the start of my academic semester, I am doing a washi tape that is academic focused. And I love the fact that Helen comes out with a lot of different washies that work for my life. The only exception, like I had mentioned, was the egg thing, and that works for most people's lives, so I can't complain, right? I'm the special snowflake in that setting, and I just need to accept the fact that other people like eggs, and I guess maybe I'll just turn this into kind of like a washi graveyard, like this interpreter area over here, and just collect for a while. I feel like that resonates with me. All right. First thing I always do on the weeklies is set up my 10 scale tracker. And of course I went over, but I have to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and there. I do a little bit above 10 just to kind of give myself some room. All right. Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. I don't actually know the rest of the words to that, so something about happy days. I think Saturday that I was just singing was supposed to be happy days, but this is my life right now. All right, so the next, I'm actually going to be using, no, I'm going to be using this one, I decided. Let's see, what color is this? Yes, that is perfection. I have a drawer full of combos right here, and sometimes I draw the right one. So we'll just put a little hello, just a marker, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I give myself a little bit of space because I do have very, very big writing, but I will switch to my 0.7 instead. I do write with, generally I write with a 1.0 because Saturday people, Saturday comes after Friday. I write with a 1.0 because I just like it. I like the thickness of it. I like the way it looks. I like the heaviness of the line, which is the same thing as the thickness. But you can see the difference. All right, let's see. I am still tracking whether or not I take my morning medications before 9 a.m. I am also tracking my no spend. Obviously, I buy groceries, right? Like I buy groceries, but I'm trying not to spend the extra. I'm going to continue the dog walking thing. I have 3 dogs, and that's just my abbreviation for all 3 of them. And then tracking. So you saw me use different symbols on the other tracker, but basically I track my migraines because I am a migraine person. I was going to say sufferer, and then I was going to say girly, and neither of those resonate with me. So migraine person, I get migraines. And then I also track foot pain because I was in a car accident and injured my toe, and that has been an ongoing journey for me. And then I also try to track my sleep. That's a new one that I'm adding, and I'm not doing not doing all that great with that. So for now, I'm going to leave this there. I'm going to start planning my week, and then I'm going to come back and fill in a little bit more on the sidebar. I can never really decide what I'm going to do up here. I don't have a good purpose for it, other than overarching tasks that have to get done this week that I don't have a specific day to assign them to. So let's get started. This morning I actually had an assignment. I do some private freelance work, and this morning, for whatever reason, not for whatever reason, it's because I accepted the assignment. I had an assignment, but it is currently 11 a.m. or almost 11 a.m. And so I'm home a little bit early. It was scheduled for 3 hours. But I got there, and unfortunately there was a miscommunication somehow between who had hired me and the appointment start time by like an hour. And so I got there and I felt terrible because I was late for functional purposes. I was on time and actually even early for like for documentation purposes, but I was actually about an hour later than I needed to be. And so that, I hate that. I 100% hate that. Anyway, I do teach on Tuesdays. Like, I'm just filling in what I absolutely know is happening this week, which is, this is my teaching day. I do have a little thing this afternoon. Hold up, let me look. I just want to confirm what time it's at. I think it's 2:30, it might be 3:30. My time zoning, as I'm drinking my coffee, my time zoning has been terrible recently, and so I'm like quadruple checking everything. Opening up my calendar app on my computer because my phone is recording. All right, it is 2:30. All right, let's see. But it's a very short meeting. I also have a short meeting scheduled over here. I honestly think this meeting is going to be 15 minutes and they're going to be very disappointed. And then I have a thing there that I'll put in and then 1 to 4 over here. And then 12 to 3. I'm going to be very disappointed if this 12 to 3 doesn't actually go, and it's a possibility. Oh, yeah. I have to be on campus on Wednesday. What time? 6:30. I mean, why? No, I'm actually really excited about this one. In our program, there's a lot of crossover between faculty members, and so this is actually not my class, but I'm going to go participate in the other portion. We are very much a full wraparound program. All right, stickers, yay. Let's go back this way. I don't know why, I'm jumping around very much today. We'll start there. What do I love this week? I love this. I just feel like it's so small. I'm sure I'm gonna have to break out my tweezers. And in fact, right now, I should just buy stock in the work stickers. Work. So these are when I'm doing private stuff, private work, like not university work. University work, I usually just label it. You know what's okay, we're gonna get there in a second. I'm just gonna focus on my work week, Monday through Friday first, and then I'm gonna look at the weekend. Let's see, what do I know I have to do this weekend, or this, where's my, okay, well, I'll use this one. I usually use the Moxie Life, stencil for checklists because they're spaced a little bit more and they're a little bit bigger. Oh, I'm not gonna like that. However, and well, back to why I use that one is because my handwriting is big. So oftentimes these little ones are too small for my handwriting. Where did my little black cat go? All right. I know this is like highest priority. I have to get an appointment before April. All right, and then that's some space for some other stuff. I have a sticker, a perfect sticker for this. Where is my backpack sticker? There she is. I got a new backpack for Christmas-ish. I'm so excited about it. Like, it's the Swedish company that starts with an F, Fjall, Craven, I think. I used it for really the first time this morning because I packed stuff for a 3-hour job. And it was like I had my laptop, I had my tablet, I had charging cables, I had a planner, and it felt like I was carrying nothing. It was phenomenal. So, yeah, I absolutely love it, and I've only used it like once. All right, so what else am I doing? That other one over there is also, I have to be on campus also, but it's really about my own personal work time. So I'm looking for my little computer person, my PP. There you are. Ooh, I might need to order more of these. This is study hall. I instituted that after last semester. I think I mentioned this in the last video. I instituted it after students were indicating that they would like more support. So I'm on campus to October. And I love it. Like, I actually get a lot of work going on in there, and I get to connect with students. So not a complaint. It's just, I also very much like my work from home office. All right. This is a meeting, and it's going to be so short, and I am 100% sure that they are going to be very disappointed in our meeting. I think they expect they are going to actually recruit me, where it's more about me getting clarification on what they're telling some of my mentees. But say la vie. But I like the company, so like I'm not mad at them. I need more information in order to be able to, oh, I have the perfect sticker. So we're gonna delete, we're gonna get rid of that little line. Instead, I love this. All right. And then I also have a vet appointment that afternoon. We keep our vet's lights on. We have special dogs. But actually it's our non-special dog that needs to go to the vet this time. He has a bump that keeps growing on his shoulder blade. And we have a really bad history with bumps. I joked when we finally found this vet who is phenomenal. When we finally found her, I was joking with her. I was like, yeah, I know that generally speaking, you're trained to see horses, but in our experience, it's usually zebras here. Which, I mean, I don't know how helpful or unhelpful that might have been for her, but I was trying to make light of this fact that we've got the weird stuff happening. Chico at 2:30 p.m. Box. Ooh, I do have a present. This is the coolest thing that I love this. This is an opportunity for our seniors to demonstrate some of their like niche knowledge areas, and I just love learning about who they are outside of class. Like, I love knowing how interesting, like what they focused on, what They know, I love everything about this assignment, and I love the fact that my colleague came up with it several years ago. I have a presenter emoji somewhere, maybe back in my book, but they are always so nervous, bless their hearts. And so by the time they do this, they're just like, oh my goodness, and then they do so well. Anyway, again, back to the fact that I love this activity. I love seeing them do the thing. All right. Nice. There we go. See, I don't have enough opportunity to use this particular sticker because I don't have any issues speaking in front of a crowd. Not only do they have to provide a presentation, like a 15-minute presentation, but then they also rotate interpreting duties. And so for us, it's really more, it's less about the actual content of the presentation. It's more about the interpreting product. However, back to what I said a second ago, I love seeing the way my students' brains work. They are just wonderful humans, and I love seeing, again, they're just niche thing. This is really, let's see, today, work. I don't have a filming sticker, and I kind of love that for me, but I am planning right now, so can I update? I'm just gonna take a little sticker and overlap it with the work portion, right? Because not only am I yay. After I'm done with that, I'm actually going to pivot and continue working on the PowerPoints for my classes this week. Like I mentioned, it's the first week, and so we have to do some syllabine. I did have them do that previously, and so I'm hoping if I come in and there are a few questions and we don't have to spend 2 hours going over the syllabus, and instead can focus primarily on the content of the course. I expect educational interpreting will probably be that way. Intro will probably require more explanation. It's kind of one of their first real lecture courses with me. Why did I grab that? I don't know why I grabbed that. I'll put that right there though. I think I was looking for this. All right. Also, it's cold today. I know it says PowerPoint. I'm not using PowerPoint, but you know, c'est la vie. I think I've said that word like 3 times. And then I have, oh, here we go. I'm not actually like that though, right now. It's fine. It's fine, everything's fine. I am also going to grade anything that's come in so far. I have them do a syllabus quiz to keep them accountable for the information that's on syllabus. So that's due today. They also have some filming things that they have to do, and so I like to make sure that everybody's done that prior to class. The exciting thing I'm doing this week, and I'm very, like, I don't know why I wasn't like, meh, but we have birthday brunch this week. I don't have anything that's really like, yay, birthday. Oh yes, I do. This is why I grabbed this in the first place. Yay. January. Birthday. Brunch. Yay. I think that's it. Oh, I still have to get, I have a job that, well, I coordinate a job here. I need to get that covered. Okay, well, that is really it for the start of my week. I haven't added my gym life back into my year yet, but I might could do that here and here. In fact, yeah, let's do that. I fell out of the habit of going to the pool back in like when semester started, because this last semester was chaos. Yeah, so I just need to get back into the habit. I'm not gonna go that early. Who am I kidding? I don't go that early. But I do need to mark that I'm going to go. All right. It's not that impressive, but my typical workout prior to like August was like 2,000 to 2,500 yards. Not very impressive, but that was it. I'm sure I will only be able to do 1,000 this week, but point is getting my body moving, getting myself reaccustomed to going to the gym and all of that. With that is the end of things. That is the end of my filming for today. Things will be updated during the week, and I'm planning on filming those things when I update. Anyway, all right, you guys. I hope you have a great week. I hope if you're starting something new that you're able to do the thing. That's kind of how I feel about the pool this week. And with that, I will see you in the next video.